Have you ever noticed how you see a message, you read it, you fully understand it, and then you don't reply? Not because you're busy, not because you forgot, but because something inside you says, later. Here's the psychology of people who delay responding to messages on purpose. This behavior isn't laziness, it isn't rudeness, and it definitely isn't random. It's a quiet psychological pattern, and if you do this, parts of this video might feel uncomfortably accurate. Let's break it down. 1. Delaying replies is often about emotional control. For many people, responding instantly feels like giving away power. Psychology calls this perceived autonomy. When you delay, your brain feels less reactive and more in control of the interaction. You're not being pulled by notifications, you're choosing when to engage. This is especially common in people who value independence or have learned, consciously or unconsciously, that quick responses can lead to emotional exhaustion. 2. It's a subtle defense against emotional overload. Some messages don't look heavy, but they feel heavy. How are you? A follow-up question, a casual check-in. Your brain instantly predicts emotional effort, so it delays. Psychologists link this to anticipatory stress. Your mind postpones the reply to avoid the emotional energy it expects to spend. You're not avoiding the person, you're avoiding the feeling. 3. People who delay replies often think deeply before speaking. Fast responders usually think out loud. Delayed responders think in silence. You replay possible replies, you analyze tone, you imagine how your words will land. This comes from higher self-monitoring and emotional intelligence, but it has a downside. Overthinking slows action, so the reply waits while your mind keeps refining it. 4. Delayed responses can be a sign of emotional self-protection. Some people learned early that responding too quickly leads to expectations, more messages, more demands, more access to them. So delay becomes a boundary, even if it's never said out loud. Psychology calls this avoidant coping. Not avoidance of people, but avoidance of emotional dependency. Replying later feels safer than being constantly available. 5. It can come from a fear of saying the wrong thing. If you've ever regretted a message you sent too fast, your brain remembers. This activates loss aversion. The fear of negative outcomes outweighs the reward of quick connection. So your mind says, wait, think, don't mess this up. The delay isn't disinterest, it's caution. 6. Some people delay replies because they dislike shallow interaction. Quick replies often means surface-level conversation. People who delay replies tend to prefer depth over frequency. They don't want constant back and forth, they want meaning. So they wait until they have the emotional space to respond properly, or not at all. This trait is common in introverted thinkers and reflective personalities. 7. Ironically, delaying replies can increase anxiety. Here's the twist. The longer you wait, the heavier the reply feels. Now it's not just a message, it's a delayed message. This creates cognitive dissonance. You want peace, but the delay creates tension. That's why many people open the message again, reread it, close the app, repeat. Your brain is stuck between relief and responsibility. So, what's the takeaway? If you delay responding to messages on purpose, it doesn't mean you're cold. It means you're selective with your energy. It means you value control, depth, and emotional safety. But it also means you might be overprotecting yourself at the cost of connection. Psychology isn't about labeling behavior as good or bad. It's about awareness. And once you notice why you delay, you get to choose whether that delay serves you or holds you back. If this felt uncomfortably accurate, you're not alone. And if you enjoy decoding everyday human behavior like this, subscribe, because the patterns you don't notice are often the ones shaping your life the most.